All right, well, the other day I tried out the new Squardle 24, and somebody commented, how long until we get a multiple Squardle 24 solve? Well, not too long. We're doing it today. So, if you're not familiar with Squardle, this is like Wordle on a grid. We're guessing a row and a column at the same time. The nines here are how many guesses we have remaining. Now, the interesting thing with Squardle 24, it's called 24 because it has 24 letters in the grid. And basically there's one hole in the grid and it's going to be on the main diagonal here. The first time I tried it, it was right in the middle. But today, so these are just random puzzles. There's no, it's not like a daily thing. But today, the two that I randomly pulled up, one's in the top left corner and one's in the bottom right corner. So that'll be interesting. Now, this is also going to be interesting because we're starting over here. We're starting on the first row and column. But on the right, we're starting in the second row and column, essentially. Well, it's kind of the first, but kind of the second. The other thing is if you're used to regular Squardle and weekly Squardle, you'll notice there's these thicker lines in this last row and column on the left and the first row and column on the right. Basically, the letters don't connect across those thicker lines. So there's not going to be a 4-letter word at the top of the puzzle on the right there, for example. So yeah, that's all we need to know. I mean, I'm obviously going to start with store. By the way, I guess I didn't mention that by solving them at the same time, it means I'm going to make the same guesses on both. So, wow. Okay. Well, that was great on the left. It was good on the right too. So this has a T, O, and R. This is so, and there's an R up here. So I'm thinking maybe route. Route would be good. That would be good. There is an E in that last column somewhere. Okay. Well, I really like route. So let's think about that. Now over here, we didn't get as much, and now we're down on this third one where we have nothing. We have no information about this. I mean, we could try and do a T like right there potentially, but we know that's not a T. So I think I'm just gonna guess something that'll help with the left and hope it gets us some information on the right. We could do an E at the end. An E at the end isn't bad. Because there is an E in the row and the column, and an E over here isn't bad either. There, we could potentially put an E there. There is an E somewhere. E down here isn't. Well, no, I was gonna say it isn't great because the double E, but those are not connected. Those are completely independent. Yeah. So E isn't bad at the end. So let's do something. Do I want to do some? I think I want to do. Oh, wait. No. Oh, yeah. People are yelling at the screen. This is not route. This is not route. Wow, that was terrible. This O is pointing to the side. There is not an O in that first column. It's not route. There's an R and a T. Okay. Forget that. Now I'm, I was gonna say now I'm thinking TR, but I'm not because of the white T. So it could still be an R, but, can't be route. Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't, the R doesn't necessarily have to be there just because there's an R in the row and the column. Shoot. Well, now I don't have as much to go off of. We could do an S here, but the S is no good on the other side, so. But we're gonna have to do an S at some point up here. It's gonna be bad up there. Well, let's wait and do it on our next guess because we've already got the O there, so. Maybe. All right. Shoot. Well, we could do something that starts with an R here. That wouldn't be bad because there's an R in the row and the column. That could be good. That could be good. Let's do, and there's no R on the right puzzle, but I don't know. So R, maybe some new letters, and then an E. So. Oh, I was going to say something like raise could be good. That'd be okay. The S isn't a new letter, but that's not terrible. We do have, S's in both grids, so that's not bad. And this would check, potentially rule out the S in either of these two spots because we know there is an S across the top over here. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm kind of thinking maybe the S is here. It's either there or there at this point. It's one of those two. All right, well, let's do raise over here. Okay, that ended up being pretty good. All right. Well, we found the E's, we found the R's. So the R is not at the beginning here, and the T is not at the beginning either. So, uh, and there's the S. I mean, you could have an S here. You could have S's at the ends of both of those words. Lots of things you could do. We've got an A. Maybe after the S? I mean, it's hard to say. Could be. It could be. And there's an A and an I somewhere in here, but oh, and there's an I in the middle here. Okay, so when it's not second or third. So you could do like OI like this potentially. Or we could put the I over here at the beginning after the R. Then you'd have to have the T here. That's not great. Let's think about the T for a second, actually. Because it's got to be third or fourth. So if you put it there, RT is okay. It's not great. So it's more likely that you've got a T here, but then you're going to have a vowel there. Can't be O, but it could be anything else though. Something like crate would work, but then you've got A, I, and O all well, but we could avoid you know, thinking that you can't have too many vowels in a word, I guess. I don't know. That's not terrible. What's this gonna be though? We can't do like river. You could do an E here. Or an O. We could do an O. Rover. It's possible. This could be, I mean, it could be a lot of things. It could be crowd, it could be crown, it could be, yeah. Avoid isn't terrible though. But what does that do for us over here? I mean, there's no O or I. Man. Let's do this. So I kind of want to guess an S because we've got the S's in both row and column. The OI isn't great on the right, but we know there's an O and an I in this word, so I'd like to guess those. And then let's do a couple new letters. Let's do spoil. I don't think that's terrible. I don't think that's too bad. Let's see what that does for us. I was really hoping I was going to find the OI. Because the problem is, there's no O and I on the right, but we're going to have to guess that O and I at some point on the left. So I was really hoping those were going to be green. All right, so it's not avoid. Let's avoid making any more mistakes like that. I still think the T might be down here. All right. Let's see. What? So we did, what did we do? We did spoil. There's no P and there's no P and L on the left. There's no P on the right. Oh man. All right. So there's an L in the fourth row here. It's second or third. SL isn't too bad. You could do a double L in this column. That's possible. It's either that or, I mean, this one, in the fourth row, it's second or third, and in the fifth row, it's first or second, so. Oh, and the S. Oh, look at the S. So the S is here. This is a definite S. We've now eliminated it from all three columns across the top. That is an S. I keep wanting to see I keep seeing these two S's and thinking, ooh, what's this going to be? S something S, but those are not connected. I got to remember that. This, so it's probably not SA. It could be ST. You know, something like steps. I don't know. Stews. Lots of things. Over here, I mean... So the I is now first or last in this middle row. And the O is second, fourth, or fifth. So unless it ends in OI, the O and the I are not going to be together. I'm kind of thinking I'd rather start with I than end with I, but... hard to say. Then what are we gonna do? Are we gonna do I-O? Are we gonna do the O here? I don't know. Well, if we're putting the S fourth, I mean, we could put a T at the end. ST. I was thinking about starting with ST over here, ending with ST here. Well, we could do something like Frost. There is an R in this column. There's an O in this row that would eliminate where I think the O might be. Or confirm it. It's not great over here, but I mean, F is a new letter. Let's try it. Okay. Okay, we got the S at least, and we did rule out a spot for the O. Okay. All right, well, and we did, okay, well, we already knew there was the S, but there is a T in this column, so ST I think is pretty good. ST is pretty good. Oh, and there's an F right here. That's an F. Okay. We don't have anything else to. There's no O. There's no I. There's no A in that row. So it's got to either be a U or another E. Could do something like fudge. It's not terrible, but we're on the second one right now. So maybe we could try and do a U. A U third? We haven't checked a U yet. That's not bad. It's not bad. What would that do over here? I mean, we've already got the O there. This, I guess it could be a U. If that was a U, this would be an I, this would be an O. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Okay, so interestingly, the I is now first or fifth. The O is second or fifth. And it's not going to be I-O, I don't think. You could do something like ionic, but you'd have to have another I there. And you can't. So I don't think it's going to be I-O. So I think one of them is going to be at the end. It's either I at the beginning, O at the end, or it's O second and I at the end. But we could do the U. We could do the U. That's not bad. Could do the T fourth. Ooh, actually the T fifth, because we think this is a T. There, at the end. So let's do the T fifth, the U third. U, T's at the end. We haven't done N yet, so maybe a U-N-T, something like, you know, brunt or something, but shunt? The S isn't great. The S is the problem there. Otherwise, shunt isn't bad. H, U, and N are all new letters. You know what? I'm going to go for shunt. I know the S isn't good, but, well, the N ended up being good there. Hey, all right, the U's, okay, and the T. Very good, very good. All right, so no H in either puzzle, though. Great. So this is, what are we doing here? This is T. This is not U, but there is a U in the grid somewhere. I think this is going to be fudge. Yeah, I think it's got to be. So, I mean, we could do another G here, and this could be something like budge. That's possible. Okay, so here, look, we've got the A. There's an A on either side of this U. So, oh, what's that gonna be? What would it be there either? Oh, squat. Squat and a QU here. Oh, wow. Okay, we're gonna have a Q in the grid. All right. But then this one can't be an S, so it's gotta be a vowel before the Q, right? Maybe the A? Aquas? No, what's... It's gotta be a vowel. It can't be O or I. Oh, there's gotta be an E. Equal. We need to have the L down here, remember? Oh, but we have to have an L. Oh, this can't be budge. This has to be an L here. What's that gonna be then? Is it not fudge? Oh, you know what we could do? We could do fugue and bugle, and we'd have AU here. That's not bad. And oh no, I was gonna say salvo, and we'd have AUV, but no, there's no O. What's this gonna be here? STE. I thought about, it can't be steps, there's no P. I thought about stews, but we can't put an S at the end. So, we could do another E though. We could, I was gonna say steep or steer, but steed maybe? That's possible. What's this gonna be across here? Oh, we could still do the V. We could do salve and mauve and bleed. Those are all possible. Okay. Well, let's go back over here, see what we can figure out. All right. Because we need to start getting some bonus guesses. We're down to four guesses on each, and I don't think they're gonna match up very well. So. All right, I'm still thinking it's either I here and O at the end. I don't know what that would be. Otherwise, O second and I at the end. But I don't know what that would be either. Don't know. I think I like the I here. But what? Is bright ITE a word? It's IGHT, but I feel like I've seen that before, but I'm not convinced. So what else? What else would work there? Oh, right. We could do wrong up here. We could do right and wrong. That would be interesting. I mean, it's the different kind of right, but okay. Well, maybe so then the O has got to be here, and I don't know. Maybe I should know, but igloo. Oh, we can't do igloo. There's no L. And we need an E in this column and a T in this row. In fact, if this is an O, then this is a T. So T there. I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough to go on the left one. It's just not coming together. The right one, I've got possibilities. I don't really want to do that U in the second spot because, I mean, we've already got the U, but well, you know what we could do? It's not going to get us a bonus guess yet, but we could do begun, which gets us the B and the G and this U, and lets us check an E here, because we do have an E in the row and the column, and look for an N potentially. That's not terrible. Let's go with that. That's kind of the best compromise. Okay, so I think we might be onto something on the right there. Oop. Begun. Okay. Okay. Well. Yup. All right. And then there's an N in this column, and it's not fifth, it's not fourth because of the white there. This is an N. Intro. Intro. Of course. And nurse. Intro. What? It's not reput. Recut? Recut, maybe? Could be. An octet? That's possible. Ren something. Do we have any other information about that? We do not. It's Ren something. Okay, well, we've got intro, we've got maybe octet, we're looking at mauve and sav, and none of those are going to help each other. There is the double, we got the A in both spots on the, actually, if we do mauve or, oh man, malve would be amazing. I don't think that's a word, but that would get us both of them. Let's try it. Oh, it's not a word. I didn't think so. So, I mean, I've got the right one more figured out, so I'm kind of tempted to guess the left. But I also... And I feel like intro is going to be right, and that would get us 5 letters, 5 green letters, whereas over here I'm only going to be able to get 4. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do intro and hope it's right. There we go. Okay. Gotta do intro over here, which is terrible. That's okay. All right. And then, so now we could do, I'm thinking about doing bleed because we'll get 4 letters. We'll get, actually we'll get 5 letters. We'll get this other E over here. We'll get a bonus guess. We will also get this E here, I think. So let's go for bleed. Very nice. Oh, it's not. It's not steed and sav? Oh, no. No, it's salsa and stead and cause. Well, I'm glad I guessed I'm glad I went with intro then, because let's do bleed over here. Because it wouldn't have been right anyways. So, okay. Interesting. Now we've got right and wrong. And over here we've got equal and squat. Okay. Oh man. I mean, there's no way we can do the W and the Q. We're getting down to where we're running out of bonus guesses here. Well, the good thing is if I do equal, I'll finish equal and squat. So I'll get 2 bonus guesses on the right. So I got to go for that. And then we'll have to do... The problem is, then on our next guess, we have to get one right on the left. And I don't... I'm not confident. Well, this is definitely a T now. This is a definite T. I feel pretty confident in right and wrong. Recut? Is it... What else could that be? It could... Oh, no, it could... I was gonna say it could be rebut, but there's no B. It's got to be recut, I think. I think it's got to be recut, which means this has to be... But it's not octet. Look, there's no E here. But there is a double E this way. I didn't even see that. There's a double E. This one is a definite T because of that T there. So the E's have to be here and here. No, can't be terse. Can't be tense. There's no N. T's. T's with an A? I think that can be an A. There's a lot of clues over here now. Octal? No, Octad? There's a D down here. And this is Renew. Okay. Okay. Well, I feel a little more confident on that second one now. Because I have to get the bonus guess. Okay, and then after the second guess, so if I do equal, and then I can get like recut or renew, either one. And then after that, on the next guess, all I need is an E at the end to finish nurse. And so I could do the C, A, and the S with an E. That should be, I could just do cause. And that would get us both sides. Okay, so let's do equal. Very nice. 2 bonus guesses. Okay. Equal over here. Got to keep our guesses equal between the two. Getting the double bonus guesses is the key, because then we're not running out. Okay, so now we have to do either recut or renew or some comment. We could do like CET something, get the E in there, but I mean, the E isn't super helpful because we could get that with T's anyways. If we could start with F or put the L, we're not going to be able to do the L, because to do the L, we have to not, because it's the 4th letter right now. We would have to not get renew. We would have to do CLT. That's not going to work. So we can't get the L, but we could potentially get the F at the beginning. Ooh, facet. Facet. That's going to do the C and the T, the E down here, the F for fugue. Bonus guess on the left. And we're going to get a bonus guess on the right as well. Very nice. Now, I was thinking now do cause, right? Which will get us, but, because all we need is, oh wait, we're on this one. Why did I think we'd be on nurse? Oh, because I was thinking they were lining up. Okay. Well, we have to get a bonus guess on the left. So we either have to do the AD or the TAE. If we do the TA, if we do T's, we would get the S down here. We're not going to get the C, though. But we can't get the C and the S anyways. And we need a guess on the left more than we need a guess on the right. So let's do... Oh, we're not on T's, though. Oh, man. This is messing me up. Okay, we're on... Because it's the 4th row and column on the right, but it's the 3rd row and column on the left. So we've got to do the AD. We have to do the AD now. We don't have a choice. So we can't do the S. We could maybe get the L. We could maybe get the L. Yeah. Well, we could maybe do the C and the L. LAD, something LAD, starting with a C. I don't know. Collad, is that a thing? It's a collad. It's like, that's like a lad that does collabs with somebody. I don't think that's a thing, but we could try it. Nope. So let's just do something that ends in the LAD. We'll still get the L over here and finish bugle. So salad. Salad would be good. Okay, bonus guess over there. And this better be right. Okay. Got a bonus guess. We just keep staying at 1. That's the problem. We're not gaining any on our bonus guesses. Now we can do the T and the E, and we will get 2 bonus guesses over here. And we can do... Can we do the A? AE? T something something AE? I don't know that that's going to be a thing. We don't really need a bonus guess on the right, though, so I think I'm just going to go with T's probably. Yeah, let's just do T's. It's fine. Okay. That gets us 2, so now we've got a little bit of breathing room on the left. We're at 2 guesses remaining in both. All we have to do is the W to get a bonus guess on the left. If we can do the G, that's great. On the right, ooh, the problem is, okay, we can't get a bonus guess on, oh, maybe we can. If we do the W and the SA, we could get a bonus guess on both. Except I can't think of anything. So I'm tempted to just do wrong. We'll get 2 guesses on the left, and then we can do, we can just do the S and the A over here on the right. Because we'll have gained 1 on the left. So we get a double 1 there. And this is the wrong answer over here. It's really wrong. It couldn't be much more wrong, in fact. And then, all we have is the W to finish off the grid over here. So if we can end in W, that would be great. Here we need to do, let's do straw. That'll do it. Okay, bonus guess there. And we'll finish the grid on the left. Wow, and now we can just, finish with cause because we would like to just end this. Wow. All right, some interesting words in there. It was kind of fun having right and wrong, even though it was the wrong kind of right. And then octad, that's an interesting word. And over here, squat and equal with the Q and fugue with the U's. And, yeah, some interesting words. All right, well, there you go. You guys asked for it. A double Squardle 24 solve. So normally I say let me know how these puzzles went for you, but of course you didn't do these puzzles because these are not like a daily thing. So let me know if you try to do a double 24, how it goes for you, or if you've just been doing regular 24s, how they've been going. And as you were following along with me, let me know which words you saw before I did and which words you thought I had wrong what ended up being right. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.